On this video, we're going to be discussing power likes, engagement groups, and how to grow your Instagram profile. Hey, what's up my friends? Nick of Rapkalis here, and welcome to today's video. Now, there's a chance that some of those words in the beginning of this video may have been a little bit foreign to you, or maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about, but ultimately this video is going to be how to grow your Instagram profile and how to really supercharge it and get some boosted results. Because basically, if you are not familiar, I've started an Instagram growth agency, and over the past few months we've been having a lot of success with a lot of our clients, people increasing their followership, increasing their engagement, increasing their story views, and having the ability to have that audience, that highly engaged audience that everyone is truly after. So that I've learned a lot of stuff throughout these past few months, and that's the type of stuff I want to share here on this video. Now, I mentioned a couple words like power likes and engagement groups. So if you're not familiar with that, again, I'm going to get into a little bit more depth. But first, I want to explain Instagram and how the algorithm really works, and really how any type of social media works. And once you really start understanding this is when you can really have massive success with any type of social media platform. If you're trying to grow your audience, which you should be, when you're growing your personal brand, or you're just trying to build a niche site, or whatever it is, an audience is really where the dollars are. Okay, so if you have an audience, you can profit handsomely. So again, we're going to show you how to do that here on this particular video. Okay, so let's just get into it. Let me explain the Instagram algorithm. And obviously there can always be updates, and that's just the way it is. They're always going to be constantly updating, constantly rinsing and repeating, and helping it grow as a platform and become the best platform it possibly can be. But ultimately, social media is always going to be relatively around the same. There's the whole principle and idea behind it, and it's the reason that it works so well. So what exactly is that? So basically, when you put out a piece of content, Instagram, and I'm just going to be referring mostly to Instagram, but you can apply these to other social media platforms as well. But basically, Instagram is always looking for the best user experience, okay? So they're looking to show the best content to the most amount of people so that they will enjoy being on that platform, so that they will therefore like coming back and they will engage in the platform, right? Because if people are not engaging and they're not enjoying the platform, they're simply not going to come back, and therefore they don't have a platform unless they have the audience on that platform, okay? So how do we manipulate this? I don't like to really say manipulate, because I feel like there's bad connotation with this, with manipulate, but that's really what it is. You have to set up some things, you have to do some things in order to help your profile grow. Okay, it doesn't just happen by chance. I see a lot of people out there, they're like, oh, I want to grow organically, and that is, everyone wants that, but if you really want to grow, you have to do some things on a systematic basis so that you can have the best possibilities to grow organically, quote unquote. Because I don't think anybody really truly grows organically. Anyways, so basically what happens, you put out a piece of content, and Instagram's gonna judge that, okay? They have their, their little spiders, they have the algorithm, they're gonna just judge it. They're like, okay, what's going on with this piece of content, whether that's a video, whether that's just a picture, and they're like, is this a good content? Is this something we should show a lot more people? And how they really gauge that is by engagement. Okay, they say, oh, is this getting a bunch of likes? Is this getting a bunch of comments? Are people saving this? Are people sharing this? What is going on with this piece of content right after it is posted? Right? They're like, okay, what is it? So if you get a bunch of exposure right to it, then they're like, oh, damn, this must be really good content. Let's start boosting this up, show it on the explore pages, then just make sure and show it on people's feed more often, so that more people will see it, and therefore there will be a better user experience on the platform. So knowing that, what we need to do as content creators is that we have to get as much engagement as possible on our post as quickly as possible within the first 60 minutes. Okay, so just think about it like this. I thought this was a pretty good metaphor, is that think about your post is gasoline, okay? Doesn't really do anything by itself, right? But once it kind of catches some sparks, boom, 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 spark, 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 eventually it's gonna, and it's just gonna blow up. It's just gonna, catch fire, right? But alone, unless you have those sparks, unless you have those likes, unless you have those comments, engagement, shares, saves, all that kind of stuff, nothing is going to happen to that gasoline. But once you get those, it can really just catch fire and it can take off. Okay, so what's the takeaway from this? So we need to get as much engagement as possible, right? So how do we get engagement on there? So naturally, you obviously can get like your friends and family to like that kind of stuff, and they kind of help out a little bit more. But what we can use is some tools and some strategies to help us initially get those first engagements so that we really can catch fire. And two of those things are called engagement groups and power likes. So let me explain engagement groups first, and then I'll explain power likes. So engagement groups are basically these groups that are set up specifically for that. Now there's some services out there, and we offer some stuff as well at our Instagram growth agency, where you can get into some of the higher selected engagement groups, because what ultimately is the best is that if you can get likes and comments and that type of stuff from accounts that are legit accounts, because you'll notice, and I've made some videos on this channel before about how to, grow your account. If you are getting people that are liking you and following you and comment on you that are really just dead accounts, they're not posting and they're just like dead accounts, it's not going to help much. And especially, and even further, if they're just accounts that have like 100 followers or 500 followers or 1,000 followers, they're not going to really do that much. But if you can get accounts that have like pretty good followership, they're constantly posting, they have a lot of engagement on their stuff, they're constantly growing, they have a following, that's going to be more valuable in Instagram's eyes, because they say, okay, not only is this account getting likes and followers and comments from just anybody, but they're also getting it from powerful accounts. They're getting it from accounts that are real, that are legit, that are active, and that kind of stuff. So what I recommend that you do in terms of engagement groups is that you go into an app called Telegram. Okay, it's called Telegram. It's a different app, and this is where most of these engagement groups are held. Okay, so you can go on there and you can, kind of network and stuff like that, or you can network on Instagram. That's the best way to get in contact with these people that have engagement groups so that you can get into them. So you just really want to network, and once you see like people that have good profiles, you want to ask them, are you in any engagement groups? Let me join your engagement groups. Maybe even set up your own engagement groups and ask people if they want to join yours. So it's just a lot of networking, and that's how I got into my first engagement groups. I got into a lot of them on Instagram. They're Instagram DM groups, but then I kind of graduated and found some ones on Telegram as well. But ultimately, unless you know a service or you know some people, it's all about just networking. That's all it comes down to, and that's all I did in the beginning to find these engagement groups. Okay. Now, secondly, like I talked about, there's another thing called power likes. And this is just kind of like the next level of engagement groups. And so maybe I didn't even explain this fully with engagement groups. Basically, what happens with engagement groups is that you are in this group and then you post a picture and then you tell everyone in this engagement group, hey, I posted this picture. Will you guys come in, like, and comment on that? And then basically it's kind of an exchange. Like, you do that one time, and then the person next comes in and says, hey guys, just made a post, go make sure and go like it and comment on it. So you have to go do that back and forth for everybody in the group, or else the group isn't going to work if only one person does it, right? So that's the whole premise behind engagement groups. Now, on the flip side of things is power likes. So power likes is just kind of the next level. It's the turbo boosted version of engagement groups. And what's kind of cool is that you don't really have to do as much as an engagement group. It's really more so automated, where you just make a post and then automatically, all these likes and comments get put onto your post, and therefore, getting those sparks going so that your gasoline can really catch fire, right? So what's cool about power likes is two things, is that it's automated. You don't have to worry about going out there and liking other people's stuff, commenting on their stuff. It just happens automatically once you have this stuff set up. It's not the easiest thing to set up. There's just specific people that you need to be involved, different networks, and we've gotten ours, pretty tight, and a lot of people on our clients are having amazing results with our power likes, and I'll talk a little bit more about them here in a second. But the other thing that I really want to share with you about these power likes is that they come from very powerful accounts, okay? They're not just accounts that have 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 followers. They're accounts that have 10,000 followers, 20,000 followers, 50,000 followers, sometimes even more. I've even had some power likes that I get people that are actually verified on the Instagram platform with hundreds of thousands of followers liking and commenting on my stuff. Can you see the power within that? When Instagram sees someone that is verified and has over 100,000 followers that is liking and commenting on your post, don't you think that they're gonna view that in a higher way? There's more value in that, and they're gonna be like, oh, if that person put a comment and a like on this picture, it's probably pretty legit. Let's boost it up to the top of the Explore page. Let's boost it up to the top of the news feed so that more people can see this, so we can increase the user experience, right? So I'm getting to this on this whole thing is that it's all about getting massive exposure from solid accounts onto your post as soon as you post it, and then therefore you're going to get more exposure, and therefore, you know, it's just going to kind of, you know, get that domino effect. So engagement groups, some of them are free, some of them are paid. Okay, it just depends on how you get them. If you find a service or you want to contact me, I'll get you in some. Some of them are paid, some of them are free, like I said. On the flip side, with power likes, these are not free. Obviously, there's more value in these that are more automated, and they're from more powerful accounts that are going to really juice up your post more. Okay, some people I've seen charge as much as $800 for power likes and an additional $800 for power comments. Okay, with the networks that we've gotten involved with, it's much cheaper. Obviously, it's not going to be free by any means, but if you are a person that is interested in these power likes or power comments, they're sold separately. That's just the nature of it. There's a lot that goes into it, so obviously it does cost. There's costs involved. So if you would like to learn more information, or you're just serious, you're ready to get some power likes, just contact me, send me a message, either put a comment down below in the video or a comment on this video, or send me a message on Instagram at Nick Arapkalis. We'll have the link down below. You can click on that, send me a message, let me know if you are interested or how serious you are. But again, the truth of the matter is that there's costs involved, and we can't just give these away. They are typically pretty pricey, but we have worked out some deals with some of our networks and vendors that we get pretty good deals. So if that is something that you're interested, let me know. But the thing that I want to get across in this video is that no matter what you do, whether you are doing engagement groups or you are doing power likes or you're just trying to grow your account more, you have to get as much exposure onto your post as humanly possible in the first 60 minutes. You have to get as many likes as you can, as many comments as you can, as many saves as you can, shares, whatever it is. You just need to get as many people to it as possible. So like if you have an email list, you can just like make a post, send your email list, say, hey, made a new post, check it out. Or if maybe you have a Facebook group, you could post it in there, or just like wherever you can possibly think of, like, hey, how do I get more exposure on this? But the two best ones, in my opinion, on the Instagram platform specifically is going to be engagement groups and power likes. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, guys. I appreciate your time. Hopefully that made sense. If it did not, if something is still a little bit unclear, leave a question down in the comments. Let me know if this did make sense, and or if this didn't make sense and you need a little bit more clarification. I can definitely make more videos on this because I'm getting very passionate about this stuff, and it's helping a lot of people. Like I said, a lot of our clients are having amazing results. One of my clients generated over 4,000 new followers in just over 2 months. So that one's really exciting. We have another client, she's in the fitness niche, almost about to break 10,000. We have another one of my clients that's getting pretty close on 10,000 as well. He actually just got offered his first brand deal. That was exciting. And then another one of my students, he actually generated his first affiliate marketing commission from the Instagram platform, from his Instagram platform. So it's all pretty darn cool, and we're really just excited to keep on moving and keep on helping more and more people. I do actually have an Instagram video training as well. It goes over the 3 steps on how to really grow. I will put that link down in the video description, and that's really it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to connect with me on Instagram if you have not already. Again, all the links are down below, and if you do want to go check out my affiliate marketing training, where you can really utilize Instagram, you can utilize Facebook, you can utilize YouTube to really generate income. I've been doing this for years. I got obviously students doing this now as well. So you can head over to mentorwithnick.com if you'd like to head over and watch that video. Again, all the links are down in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next video.
appetite. You're my dream.